Hello, my YouTube family. Something that is a burning issue. Um, the death of my family member. If when I notice that in life, we hardly or we barely see our family members. Most of us we don't have any time because of the work system, and everybody's busy going to and fro and don't remember their cousin or sometimes your aunt only when death. I'd like to ask this question. We all have to ask ourselves this. Only when someone die in the family, you see everybody gather up and they say you meet all family members. The amount of family members I meet, I went up there from over the weekend in St. Elizabeth, Woodland, and the amount of family members that I met, I didn't know them. So I was saying to them, look at this. I have my daughter, she have her children, my grandchildren, they are big. The young men then will go out and seek young ladies, and when they get mixed up and have children now, you're going to hear say, this person from Woodland is my relative and so on. It's too late. So we wanna children and grandchildren will get caught up with our own family. Why? Because we don't know each other. They don't know them one another. I didn't know some of my first cousins children, plus they come now and have children, and those children come and have children, so a big generation and we don't know each other. So we were myself and one of my cousin was reasoning about it, and she said it's so sad only when death family and family meet up. So it's best if we have a family get together. They call it family reunion, right? My sister came the other day and she planned that she's gonna have a family reunion, but it never happened because what? Everybody's busy going to work, they can't set a date when to meet and so on and so forth. So you see what I'm saying? Everybody's busy doing their own thing, going their own business, don't have time for no one. So because of that, the younger generation comes up now, have their children, and their children have another set of children, and they didn't make the first generation, much as the second, third, and fourth generation. So we have a chaos situation right there. Because little after, you'll soon find most family marrying back to their own family members because they don't know them, right? There's working the same working here with them, but doesn't know them. Brush shoulder to shoulder and don't know that this is my first cousin or my second cousin, or this is my auntie. It's sad, not true? Yeah. So sad. The other day I saw my brother's son and he didn't even know me, and he's my nephew. We live so far away from each other, nearby but far away from each other because everybody's busy doing their own thing, going about their own business. They have no time to associate themselves with family. But then in my childhood days, it wasn't like that. Every Sunday or every other Sunday, family member would gather up and you meet and they'll send their children, go and spend a week with grandma or go and spend a week with your uncle or your auntie. But because of what is happening now, sometimes people are afraid to send their children out because of the chaos that is happening, You can't trust no one anymore. You understand? Right? So because of that, some people said, not even them father me not send me that me girl pitney too, or even me boy. Everybody is scared and afraid, much as uncle or cousin or to go stay with grandma where a lot of other young men or young women are. Everybody scared because of the time what we are living in, and that should not be so. But then it wasn't like that. I always go and spend holiday with my grandparent by my mother's side and by my father's side, and then no cousin bond and socialize with each other. No, it's not like that. You understand? Not like that. Everybody's up and doing their own thing. So sister have a set of children over there and they don't know that this is their auntie. You understand? And that's what is happening now. Brother, don't come and look for sister. Sister, don't go and look for brother. And so there's lack of communication, not even the phone, because sometimes you WhatsApp with them, You will WhatsApp them, but they don't WhatsApp you back. They are busy, they don't have no time. You understand? Now when you book up in each other and say, watch my sister want You understand? I say, my brother want one little hug and that's it. No more. Children don't know auntie. Auntie don't know children. You understand? That's how it go. A serious issue, you know. That is what is happening now, right? So only when death come, people remember, say, yeah, we are family. So we go look for them. That any person dead gone already. We don't have no use to them. Praise God. Me have a close relationship with my cousin, Tuni, yes, who have passed. That's Darky's mama, who buried yesterday. Praise God. I did have a close relationship with her. We always WhatsApp. We call each other. She encourages me a lot through my situation that was going on. She give me word of encouragement at all time. Because whenever, don't care, you're down, and she call, you feel happy after she finished talking, right? Or you call her for some advice and she will give you motherly advice and encourages you what not to do and what to do, right? So it's good when you have a close bond, and I have a close bond with my cousin Darky. Used to correspond with the other sister, but you know, some people don't like the corresponding business, like texting, they don't have time for that. So Uncle Cousin Darky stick with me to the end, right? So that is it. We have to have this close connection with our family member, because it's so sad. Only when death, you see everybody gather up at the dead yard, or everybody gather up now to come and say this and say that. When it's too late, you don't even get to say, Auntie Tony or Cousin Tony are so such and such with the case, and chat and laugh with the person. Yeah, man. Have family get together where you can talk and laugh, and nieces no auntie, and auntie no nieces, and cousin, and everybody rap together, interact together. That when they grow up big in society, they will know that that's my cousin, that's my auntie, and you know that? Yeah. Because right now, my mother's side of the family, most of them I don't know, because we didn't grow among my mother's side of family, mostly grow among our father's side of family. Because as I said, my mom passed away from I was 5 years old. So I was among my father's side of family. So I barely know most of my family members. Most of them are James Button, and I forgot the other name. That's my mother's side of family. You know, so we grew up and we don't know most of them. The other day my aunt passed. One of my aunt passed, that's my mom's sister. And that's how I got to know some of my uncles' children. And they have children. So you see what I'm saying? So that's why I always tell my children and grandchildren, don't mix up with any Henry, Button, or James. That's my mother's side of family. The Henry, the James, the Button. Don't mix with them. Like having relationship with them to be like wife and husband in the future, because that's my mother's side of people. And my father's side of people now, Brown and Blake. And another funny name. You understand? So it's best when family and family unite with each other and visit each other and make sure, you know, we have to break this kind of tradition what we live in. Me don't go at my sister don't come at me. My nieces them can come spend a day with me. And my children, you know, like we break that cycle and pick up back the pieces in our granny days when all family members meet up and have a good time, very good time. And everyone know each other, and we get to go and spend holiday with auntie this or uncle that, and you understand? Yeah. And it was very enjoyable. But in these days, these set of young people now, they don't send their children to spend time with their family members. So because of that, it's very lucky no one know, they don't know them one another. Say we are cousins or so. You understand? Yeah, that is so lacking. So I wish all family members could look into themselves and say, you know what? We are going to have family reunion. That not only when death, we gather up. The amount of family you see when a death, which then could come when the person is alive, and to say, take this my cousin, take this my auntie before they pass. Because as Pastor said yesterday, no long nothing, 2 minutes and give everybody, just 2 minutes, get to it. Because talking for an hour or half hour, the person in the casket can't hear you again. You have to tell the person what you have to tell them before they pass. right? So that's very important for family to visit family and to have a close relationship with each other. Because when you're dead at that time, then come and do the most thing for you. You will at home hungry, suffering, not have a penny, firack against each other. And you even call and beg them $1 and they say they don't have it. Right? And you're in some situation what you want get out of, but you need money to help you out of it. If your prescription you want it to fill and you call and say, can I? No, I don't have any. But the moment you're dead, money per money, they come for do this and do that, the biggest funeral ever, the biggest this, the biggest that. But when you're alive, they knock if you're going to dead. And that me notice now at the norm here in Jamaica. I don't know if you have overseas, but in Jamaica here is the norm. The person will be suffering, hungry. Children need to go to school and a lot of issues and a lot of things. And all family members stay put, never turn up, never show up. Until when the person pass and they hear the person pass. They would have flooded with this and flooded with that. They would have spent enough money in the world to make you very big. Why? Why? When you need something to eat and drink and the person never business if you want to eat or you want to drink or you want to wear. Right? Sometimes you don't have a right in bed to sleep in. And they come along and buy a nice bed, give you that so you can lay down comfortably night. But the moment then you're dead now, are the dearest thing then try to buy. When you're dead, that's why one song when say, don't scatter roses after I'm gone. Give them to me while I'm still. Right? When the person is still alive. Why scattering roses when the person is gone? That is a serious issue. Why? I am here now, suffering, struggling, and I call for help left, right, and center, and no one listen. But the moment life with everyone die is the biggest and the hugest funeral service that, and the dearest casket, and the this and the that, wreath, and this and that all around, right? But when Bev Brown was alive, no one came to her rescue. You understand what I'm saying? See if you get the point. That is happening right here in Jamaica. Family members suffering, struggling. I know of a girl who was a fan son mine on the road. She was a okay person, and she and her children's father split. And one day she went to work, and when she came back, her 2 children missing. The baby father went away with her 2 children and she didn't know where to find them. Right there in Montego Bay. I know her so much. So well. And her brother. And she was a motherless girl. She and her brother were struggling, right? And I'm telling you that she put it on her head and mad out, mad out because she don't know where to locate her children's father and to get back her children them. You understand that time phone wasn't so like no, and then you have a little fridge phone, So she just fret on it and put it on all what they were doing. She couldn't come back to and till she was a mad person on the road, walking up and down, sleeping on the sidewalk, not going home anymore. And I'm telling you that eventually, I don't know what went wrong, but she died. And after she died, like you see the big funeral where they have here, expensive casket and this. Everybody was saying, you want to tell me, say, she will have people, yes, she have people abroad. And they didn't come out to help her to even go to the doctor, see a psychiatrist and so on and get some help to restore back her health, mental health. But now that she passed, family member flew down from abroad and come and bury her. Everybody was saying, my God, big funeral, Everybody was talking about it and saying, imagine, I can't believe that she did have people abroad who know say she out here they struggle so and never care and knows that she dead. Then come down, they put up this big expensive funeral for her. And when she was alive, she needed someone and no one came to her rescue. You understand what I'm saying? Serious thing. No joke thing. Real thing me telling you guys. Life with everyone telling you facts. She died of hunger and all kind of things. And needed help. No one to help her. Just like Bashment. When Bashment died, she very good. And at the same time when she was alive, some people did care, but her own family member didn't care. They didn't care one bit about her. Yet they came to the funeral crying. Why are they crying? And when she needed the help for them to help her, they run her, they do her bad things. Now that she passed, they come crying. Why are you crying? Why was they crying? Eh? So I'm saying this to say that everyone out there who have family members who you know are poor, who needed your help, please reach out and help them now. Don't wait till they are sick and bedridden and when they and then die, then dead, and then at that time you pick up thousands and thousands of dollars to come and bury that person. When in the person's lifetime they wish they could have some money to cook some food to eat, right? And to go to the doctor and to fill their prescriptions. Think about that. Look about our living persons, not the dead, right? Not the dead, because what you're doing for the dead don't know. Do it for the living who are alive and needed my help, your help, that they can live a comfortable life before they die, right? Because when they're dead and you buy the expensive casket and this and that, it don't make sense, right? My aunt was there, the same issue. Yes, some of her family members did remember her and also send funds for her. But there's a particular guy that she raised. And he came almost every year here in Jamaica. He came and looked for her. He will give her money in her hand. But when she was in need and really needed his help, he was nowhere to be found. He never really said, let me keep in touch with mama, because we used to call her mama, because she grew from him little till he turned big man and went over to his mom in one of the state there. And one day, my aunt said she needed a television. Her television wasn't working, so he said he's gonna bring one, and he really bring it for her. But guess what? When he came, my auntie niece has brought a little TV for her, not a big one. She have more than one at her home, so she bring just one little TV. Then time they are black and white. And he came with a nice big TV to give to my aunt. When he came and look in the hall, he saw TV. He said, okay, mama, me not bother give you that TV here, because I have one already. And my auntie was saying to him, no, leave it, make it stay. This is just a small one. That one is big. Let me keep it. And he said, no. And he take it back and put it in the car. And when my aunt was on his sick bed, she talk about it. She dead with that in her heart, knowing that he bring a television for her and saw her with just a small one and took it back. Didn't give it to her. It break her heart real bad. And at the same time now, he never used to keep in touch with us. He didn't give us his phone number or anything like that. Because him high up and we poor, so him not keep in touch with us. He never know my auntie was set of family by her mother's side. And after we get in contact and he know them, he came and he know them and he got their numbers. He keep in touch with them because they were a wealthy person. So he keep in touch with them. He not keep in touch with us here, who was here with my aunt, taking care of her. So when she passed, and we tell the one them from out the road who was abroad that she passed, and them inform him that she passed, that's the time he's gonna ask for my number from them, because they have my number and keep in touch with me. Anything they will send, and I take my aunt to the doctor and do whatever I can do for her. And he now calling me saying, oh, you never tell me, say mama dead. So I said to him, oh, must I tell you that my auntie died when I don't have a number for you? Did I have a number for you? Did you leave your number with me? No. Did you take my number? No. So how could I tell you that she died? You know? And he was saying, all right, when you go to the parlor, just pick the dearest casket you can, and so on. So I was saying to him, imagine that. And enough time she's there, needed your help, needed some money to buy some food stuff and to buy things and to fill prescription, and you wasn't there to do it for her. Now that she's dead, I must look at for the dearest casket now, and so on and so forth. He started crying because I didn't know. I said, how could you know? When you come, many times you come to Jamaica, she going to hear that you came, but you didn't come her way. You didn't help her the right way. That the time he started crying and say so sorry, and you know. And he came down, and he and the rest of family members, she get a big burial, dearest casket. As I say, pick it, so me pick one dear one. In those days, you could have get casket for $150 200 and so me pick 500 and had then time them a casket and I would have 10,000 going up. So then say pick one dear one. So me do it. Then tell me nothing make it pass certain amount. So me pick the dear one and then come and then spend and then buy the amount of thing that me can't remember the name now where you put pan the casket and so then buy wreath, the amount of wreath and sit and so and me just say look at that and say just look at that. When she needed it in her lifetime, there wasn't there to help her, to help lift her up and give her the good support that she want. But now that she died, the amount of money they spend, I'm telling you, the amount of money they spend, me say, look at that. I mean, enough can attest to it, say it's true. Scatter roses after I'm gone. He's crying, come, they hug me up and they say, sorry. Not tell me say you're sorry. You should be here when she was sick on her bed to apologize and say she's sorry. And I tell him that you break her heart because you took the TV for her and then you took it back. And she never stopped talking about it till the day she died. She always mention it and bring it up. Say she can't believe you did that to her. So we have to be very careful how we treat our elderly persons and our family members who have raised us and do the best for us. We have to be very, very careful. And when they not do the best we and raise we still have to try to give them love, show them love and support and do the best that you can for them. Peace out, love you guys. Dave Brown said that.